What's up, turds, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame. Welcome to, or welcome back to, my channel. I'm excited for today. I'm excited for every day. But today, y'all, epic gold. For those of you who don't know, I'm an artist, and I've been painting for a really long time. I love painting all kinds of things. You can see clothing behind me. There's these umbrellas that I'm working on. If you don't mind, let me just. What? How magical and amazing is this piece? Turned out really well. And I hope you guys like them. They are available. You can check them out on whatnot, Damevonbondaisy. I'm still working on this one, so don't, that's not the end of it. Look at that. Oh my freaking goodness. And if that's too big, don't worry. I have smaller ones. Look how cute that is. Oh, it's so cute. I really like this one a lot as well. Yay. I do hope you guys are doing swell. It's so good to see you again. Look at this one. Oh yeah. But go ahead, check it out. I would love that. That is so insane, y'all. Turds, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all the rest of you out there in space. Today, we have a very curious and interesting topic that I honestly... Listen, I'll tell you exactly how I feel about this one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me tell you.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. What's up, Mitch?
You remember Key and Peele? You'll remember that. It turns out Twitch's largest creator is up to no good. Let's take a peek. Hasan is the biggest and well-known streamer on Twitch. When you think of Twitch, some may think hasanpiker. Hasan is known for being pretty radically left, and people find him brash, outgoing, brazen. Those are some words for it. Transparency, I did stream on Twitch. I was on Twitch for a bit, but once I saw like the hot tub metas and stuff and all that going on, I was like, I'm good on that for now, thank you. I don't want to feel like I need to, expose every bit of me just to get a little clout. Like, ew, who's so desperate? Couldn't be me. Anyways, Hasan had a podcast with Ethan Klien. That's why, in the YouTube space, he's more well known. Otherwise, his recognition usually stays with Twitch. When I saw that Ethan and Hasan were going to make a podcast together, it kind of made sense. And I agree with other creators when I say this. It's unfortunate that podcast is the route that most creators had to go to maintain a stable income, because Ethan Klien really does shine when he's creating and editing his videos. And they're able to be scripted and just well thought out, very funny. And yeah, people miss that. They really enjoyed it. It gave them that sense of nostalgia. Listen, I'm no different. We all have friends online where we think we know them. We know their values. We know where they stand, right? We have a good idea of who this person might be. But it turns out, after a year, Ethan Klien has found out that no, Hasan is absolutely not anything that he portrays himself to be. I don't know that Hasan is only 33 years old. The kid is 33 years old. This boy is 33 years old. Fedora-wearing man. This man baby child. This two-faced, hypocritical, insensitive influencer. He kind of takes the cake for edgelord extremist, if you will. And that's what Twitch is kind of known for promoting. Someone that's, doing it all for the lulz and likely muse at his mother. Yes, although Hasan may look like your local barista, yes, he's not. Oh, I'm so saddened as well to find out that Hasan is a Leo. Ew. Gosh darn it, Hasan. Way to give Leos a bad name. Like, why aren't you like a Taurus? Where does Hasan come from, right? Like, this is another big thing. It's like, where is Hasan from? Let's start with this. First, he was born July 25th, 1991. Again, making him a Leo. Hasan was a member of a Hazara, large group of people who live in Afghanistan and were considered lower class. But or not, Hasan has Turkish parents, and thus he ends up moving and growing up for a while in Istanbul, being raised as Muslim. And this dude, he really does love like the alpha male soft boy look. I don't know where he's going with that, but fedoras and all types of fedoras, if you would. I wouldn't. The craziest part is the actions taken by Twitch themselves, with the head honcho literally sending him a happy birthday and a happy birthday song when all the workers there looked like they were so uncomfortable. They're probably thinking to themselves, gosh, this dude is awful. He's legit ruining the lives of many, and here we are having to kiss his tuchus. Gross. Gone are the days of bending the knee to some chaotic weirdo stranger dude who's like spitting the randomness. Like, he literally deceives on purpose and then plays victim card and then acts like, oh my gosh, you cannot criticize, you cannot judge because there's terrible things happening in the world. Ethan pointed that part out so well and so clear. He will literally do mental gymnastics to ensure that everyone stays on Hasan's side. And I know making this video, I'm gonna get some crap just for thinking the way I do. Dang, ain't that something? When the real point should be hearing one another out and seeing if he really needs to implement some changes and how that could affect him to do better and reach his full potential. Because otherwise, it's honestly propaganda, and it should be seen as extreme, and it should be seen as trying to bait people into that type of lifestyle and mindset. The way that people so casually say KYS to people on that platform, they're so desensitized. They're being promoted for it. Twitch is mostly known for like streaming and gaming, of course, but then came the gamer girls in their hot tubs, I guess, because they were like, look, it's summer, we're swimming. And then they were like, wait a minute, people pay more money when I swim. Hot tub meta. Like, I believe that Hasan is probably crashing out right now. And if you are, it's okay, Hasan. It's okay, buddy. What could he then do? You know, he hardly has control over anything. I mean, come on, Hasan. What could he do? You freaking baby. You freaking hypocritical big baby. God dang. It's just weak sauce to the max, dude. To the max. Another really big frustrating part for me is when creators like myself and others feel as though we're putting our soul into our work, like blood, sweat, and tears into our work, and meanwhile others are just watching propaganda and radicalizing the left, you know? It's just like, what? Cool, I think. I don't think. I'm not thinking anything anymore. I'm simply not. I did go to school. He got some college education. Good for you. He's got 2.8 million, with an M, million followers on Twitch. He is consistently on the front page. And yes, Twitch is a family-friendly site, platform that hosts family-friendly content with Hasan on the front page, again, radicalizing our youth. Like, what is happening? How come Gypsy Rose is being shown as like some role model? How come Hasan is being shown as some role? I'm so sick of these fake, disturbing, terrible, awful, deadbeat people being the it thing. How is that possible? We now more than ever have the ability to show what we really truly care about, and by watching these things or choosing not to watch it, supporting with money or choosing not to, now more than ever we can say this person belongs in the spotlight because they're a good person, not just they're a celebrity. Too bad there they are on the news, it's great. No, please, people have just recently started to understand these things, and I just don't want them to slip away. Hasan has pulled some pranks and is oftentimes watching things, calling them music videos, and others that are just straight up propaganda. I don't know how it's been going on this long. I don't know how he even lasted a year with Ethan. I don't know how he even put on a front for that long. But you can see it. Like, someone who has been around chameleons, someone who has been around these type of people where they like mask themselves, but they're like still playing stupid. There is nothing more frustrating. Hasan is extremely hypocritical, and sometimes it's like almost unknowingly. Genuinely, I believe that he is a neurodivergent's worst nightmare. I'm just curious as to how someone exists in this manner. Like, why? Why, Hasan? You came from New Jersey, bro. What? Where did you get this chip on your shoulder? Where do you think you're from? Like, what? Luckily for me, on Twitch, I wasn't chasing the dollars or the views. I just wanted to enjoy myself and, you know, play some games. And especially during like the meta hot tub stuff, I refuse. I refuse to pander to people who would rather not listen and just gawk. You know, I just won't do that. I'm not gonna give up my integrity or morals or values or self-respect for engagement. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Sorry, not sorry. Turns out that Hasan has also won a bunch of awards. Like, what for what? One thing I'm curious about there, genuinely, Hasan, if you hate America that much, why are you here? Like, what? And how can you hate America when America is the one that made you? Like, America is what gave you your money and your fame, or your influencer status, if you will. A lot of that comes from America. Like, what? Things like this really do start to get to me because I know what's underneath that mask. I know what's underneath that character of Hasan. It's someone who is really hateful, someone who is really in pain. To say such things, to treat a friend in that way, I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen more of Hasan on the news. Oh wait, we have, and I thought that they would look at him like, again, some type of extreme, showing propaganda, blatantly breaking TOS again and again. But no, just as mainstream media would, what some may call legacy media, they show Hasan in some type of positive light. What are you doing? What are you doing to our country? What are you doing to our people? And why are you acting like these people are role models? We have that ability to say, we ain't playing that game no more. We ain't falling for that no more. You been there, you done that. We're bored with it. Let's move along. Thank you, next. Okay? Don't forget that. There's a smugness about him, and, you know, where you kind of can laugh it off, like maybe he doesn't know, but he knows. You can see it. You can see it. And again, if you're around rude people, like, you're going to recognize these things. And this dude literally, as stated, played propaganda, left his friend there just to sit there and watch it. Like, how uncomfortable is that? And his friend's face really said all we needed to know. Twitch, how do you allow this? Why do you allow this? Why does no one care about proper role models anymore? So, you really did just play this video like it wasn't propaganda. You guys know I went to school for psych and social. I really do have an interest in the human mind, and I also, of course, love the arts. I went for art therapy. That was why I went for the psych and social. Meaning, I get very intrigued about the brain, and I can see that Hasan is chameleon. Hasan is masking. Hasan is not fully Hasan. I mean, he tries to be. He lets it slip sometimes. Don't you, Hasan? Yes, you do. We've seen it. We've seen it. Yes, we have. So, I don't know, maybe behind closed doors he has like this kiki and a haha about it, but is it truly that funny when you're like getting all these donos from these people that you're supporting that are also terror? The T word, you know? Literally. Nerds, freaks and geeks, and all that's in between. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and we have that ability to create a better future for ourselves, and we have that ability to say, no, Hasan, no, we don't want you dealing with it. We don't want you a part of it. We don't want you on the front of Twitch. We don't want to see it. That's terrible. How is this allowed? For one, like, genuinely, I'm so confused as to how this is okay. And again, what other creators are literally pouring their hearts into their content, and they get the actual shit. They get the actual hidden. They get the actual shadow banned, right? I created this channel to be passive income while I stayed at home to raise my son as a single mother, and it has helped just hardly, when it has the opportunity to truly become and blossom into something where one day he can fully take over, you know, and it can be this ready-made business. And I'm trying to build generational wealth, and Hasan and others, they just get it thrown at them. All sizes, all people, it doesn't matter. Like, I just try and do all these really unique, fun things, and other people, it seems like it's just so simple. Everybody loves to watch a rising star, but they especially love to see the fall. That's why I never wanted to play the game of, you know, numbers and all that, because I don't want to be scratching at, clawing at influencers' feet trying to get up the Tower of Babel. It's just not me. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna be authentic in myself, make videos on things that I'm interested in, curious about, and share it with you, and hope for the best. Because this is a way that I can make passive income, stay home and care for my son who needs it, and others just squander it. And get cars and stuff that they just don't even need. Those of you who are too eager and can't stay to watch the whole thing, here's the cliff notes. Hasan bad, Ethan Klien somewhat good, based. Back to old Ethan for a moment, which was nostalgia and the greed of those with so much money they don't even know what to do with it. You know, if a monkey were to take too many bananas, they would call that hoarding, and they would think it's a mental illness. But when billionaires hide and hoard money, somehow that's okay. Well, I gotta go. I got other things I'm gonna do today. Please stay awake, stay aware, stay well. Tell your loved ones you love them. You don't need an excuse. Make sure you do all the things that are free, okay? Like liking, subbing, commenting, sharing. All those can be so helpful. It shows that my channel is worthy, that we are worthy. And, you know, how many years has it been, you guys? And we're still here. I refuse. I really do. I refuse to give up. I refuse to believe that I am locked in this place. I know with your help and our good intentions, we will continue to grow and be a proper role model for our youth without having to do OnlyFans or the hot tub meta. And I stand by that. Please check out my whatnot, Damevonbondaisy, where you can find lots of really cool things like the painted clothing. No matter what, take care of you because you are amazing. You're one of one, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Okay, let's go.